Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. Now just in yesterday's stream everybody was commenting on how quote unquote crazy it was that we do not know the upcoming champions for the month of June, and now it appears that we do. So if you have clicked on this video and do not want to be spoiled about what champions are coming to the game in June, then, well, first and foremost, I do not know why you have clicked on it, but this is your last and final warning because I will be spoiling the living daylights out of you. As always, these are leaks. These have not been officially confirmed by Kabam, but they do appear to be coming from the same trustworthy source that has been leaking accurate information so far. And I feel comfortable enough sharing them. However, obviously, it is not guaranteed what's supposed to happen. It is not official BAM announcement. So take everything that's in this video with a little bit of grain of salt. With that being said, let's just take a look at the two new mutant champions. So first one is Mirage or Danielle Moonstar. Now with Mirage, we have actually seen her already as the main protagonist of the New Mutants movie that came out a while ago. And we're going to talk a bit more about both of the champions later in the video. So the first one is Mutant Mirage, and the second one is also somebody that we have seen on the screen, and she is significantly different than she was in comics, but we did see her in one of the X-Men movies. It's Lady Deathstrike. And basically, she's kind of like a Wolverine plus cybernetic enhancement. So first, let's go to Danielle Moonstar, and there is a lot about her character. I'm personally not all that familiar with her character. I know that she is, I believe, Native American. At some point, she had Valkyrie powers, and other than that, it seems that she has been part of many different X-Men teams and X Force and X Mutant Liberation Front and whatnot. And in general, she's typically using bow and some psionic arrows or bow and arrows as her main source of weapon, but she does have the ability to manifest people's fears into reality and use that just like she had in movie. So Danielle Moonstar is a mutant who depowered as the result of M-Day. She was granted a portion of the Valkyrie's power when Brightwood chose her as the rider, but lost that power due to connection to when old Asgard Hell. Later, Hell restored her powers. Then Danielle was exposed to transmode virus and subsequently cured by Dark Beast, which resulted in her mutant powers being restored. So telepathy, there we go, and illusionary emotion manifestation. And then when you look at further, she also has neural arrows. So it's kind of like Psylocke strikes, like psionic arrows or something similar to that. And zoopathy. Moonstar can achieve a quasi-telepathic rapport with higher animals, including primates, members of the dog and cat families, including wolves and mountain lions, for example, and birds. She can sense their feelings, consciously perceive images in their minds, and see through their eyes. However, since animals' ability to conceptualize is highly limited, she was limited as to what she could telepathically learn from the animal. There we go. So that is more or less Danielle Moonstar. And her power levels, overall do not seem the highest, but obviously Kabam doesn't really take any of this into consideration. Um, very good fighting skills, decent energy projection, everything else is on the lower spectrum on the power grid. And now we can take a look at Lady Deathstrike. So Lady Deathstrike, again, is yet another character that I personally do not know too much about, but she's a cyborg with self-repairing machine body and deathly adamantium claws, being better known as the samurai warrior Lady Deathstrike. She's the daughter of Lord Darkwind, as an insane and abusive Japanese kingpin who invented a process to coat bones with the indestructible adamantium. After putting an end to her father, Oyama became devoted to carry his legacy by becoming obsessed with the mutant Wolverine who had been unrightfully enhanced with adamantium and disgraced Oyama's honor. To be as lethal as Wolverine, Oyama sacrificed her humanity and made a deal with the exquisite witch Spiral in order to be transformed into Lady Deathstrike. So she hates Wolverine and she's a villain. Let's take a look at her abilities, but most of it is exactly what you suspect. She's basically enhanced in all of the standard ways, and then she has some adamantium in her as well as some cybernetic parts. So Lady Deathstrike possesses very superhuman attributes as a result of allowing her to be self-transformed into cyborg, nail manipulation, so she basically has her nails extend and become like Wolverine's claws, except she has 5 and Wolverine only has 3, therefore 5 is better than 3. And yeah, they are coated in adamantium, so she can cut through stuff well. Then superhuman strength, superhuman speed, superhuman stamina, superhuman agility, superhuman reflexes, cybernetic healing cybernetic healing factor. So kind of like Nebula, I suppose, but she can repair her organic and inorganic body parts. Mental resistance, because part of her brain is a robot, and she also has cyberpathy, which is Deathstrike is able to cybernetically interface her consciousness with external computer systems, allowing her to basically direct data, store data in her brain, and control digital systems from far away. Lady Deathstrike is a supremely skilled martial artist, considered an expert in the art of kenjutsu and other samurai warrior skills. She is accomplished pilot of various aircraft and seacraft and is fluent in both Japanese and English. And at some point she also used the sword, but it got destroyed. But here we are. So she has 6 in fighting skills. So by the stats alone, I mean, she would kick Danny Moonstar's left rear in 2 seconds. So 3 in intelligence, 4 in strength, 3 in speed, 3 in durability, 1 in energy projection, and 6 in fighting skills. So here we are. Those are the upcoming champions for the month of June. Again, I'm not the most well-versed expert on Marvel in general, but I don't know. So this one is going to be pretty much a lady/robotic Wolverine, and this one is going to be, well, by the looks of it, Native American Psylocke version with bow and arrow instead. That's how it kind of seems to me. It'll be interesting, obviously, to see exactly what Kabam does with both of the characters. They're, as we all know, characters' comic history has very little correlation with the actual power levels in the game, because we have stuff like Ghost, for instance, is one of them, or Quake, some of the most insane champions in the game, or Nick Fury, who's pretty much a regular human being. Um, being some of the best champions in the game. And then we have Sentry, who in theory should be, Giga Chad, but he sucks. So yeah. However, obviously, it still gives us an idea about how they will be designed and what abilities we might see. So obviously, with Lady Deathstrike, we're probably gonna see some bleed, some regen, or maybe some other ruptures or something like that. And here, probably we're gonna see some prowess. Can see some projectile special action. Who knows? Something else. But that will be pretty much it. Just a reminder, this isn't set in stone, although these leaks are almost always relatively reliable. Or in this case, from this particular person, I don't think he has posted something that is not correct. Therefore, again, I do feel comfortable making a video about it, but take it with a grain of salt. Because it is a leak. It is not officially confirmed by Kabam. All that being said, Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm gonna catch you guys soon. Bye. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information